Dialysis is a treatment designed to remove waste products from the blood in patients with kidney failure, and you can remember the key facts by recalling the epic battle between He-Man and Parrot Toe using a dial machine to attack. Hemodialysis, shown by the He-Man dial machine, is a technique that uses a semi-permeable membrane, or dialyzer, to remove the impurities in the blood. With this method of dialysis, patients undergo rapid shifts in fluid and electrolyte levels, shown by the rapid rabbit, shifting fluid with electric lights. While rare, this can lead to disequilibrium syndrome, represented by the dice that are unequal. This occurs due to the rapid removal of waste products from the blood and is characterized by nausea, vomiting, headache, and in severe cases, seizure and coma. Additionally, a rapid change in vascular volume can lead to hypotension, shown by the hippo-BP who is attempting to monitor the blood pressure and is also shouting that no taking of the BP is allowed in the arm with a shunt or a fistula. This is because the pressure needed to obtain an accurate blood pressure reading could disrupt the shunt or possibly rupture the fistula. It is important to assess for a thrill or bruit, shown by the thrilled heart with bruit brew. The other side of the scene represents another method of dialysis, called peritoneal dialysis, represented by the Parrot Toe dial machine. This method uses the lining of the abdomen as a filter to remove waste products from the body. This is a slow process, shown by the slow snail, consisting of 3 phases: inflow, dwell, and drain. Peritonitis, or inflammation of the peritoneum, can occur with improper technique of this method, or the introduction of infection through the catheter, and is shown by the parrot toe on fire. Peritoneal dialysis can also result in a loss of protein, shown by losing to Mr. Protein, as proteins are able to pass through the peritoneal membrane when the dialysate solution is drained. Lastly, because the dialysate solution is so high in glucose, if it's kept in the body for too long, hyperglycemia can occur, shown by the Hiker glue bottle attempting to calm the flames. So in summary, hemodialysis involves a rapid shift of fluid and electrolytes, and can result in disequilibrium syndrome along with hypotension. Be sure not to take a BP reading in the arm with the shunt or fistula, and assess for a thrill or bruit. Peritoneal dialysis involves a slow process and can result in peritonitis, a loss of protein, or hyperglycemia.
He-Man and his arch-nemesis, the Parrot Toe, were locked in a heated battle when they had to take a break to clean their blood. They called up a dial machine, which arrived shortly after, and each of them used a different method. He-Man used the dial machine as fast as he could, as he was eager to get back to battling the parrot. A rapid rabbit spun the dial as quickly as it could to shift fluids and electric lights to and from He-Man. But He-Man was pushing his limit, as indicated by the dice becoming unequal on his shoulder, which rolled into his head, causing cerebral edema and leaving He-Man a little loopy. The Hippo BP was reading low pressure in He-Man's arm, and it noticed things were starting to get out of hand. It tried to stop the process, but as the Hippo reached towards the arm with the shunt, another fist popped out of the arm and punched the Hippo away, as no BP gauge was allowed near this arm. So as He-Man continued flirting with danger, his heart was thrilled, yelling to pump him up for the coming battle, and squeezing his bruit brew, which let out more of a high-pitched yelp. Meanwhile, the Parrot Toe was in no hurry to get back in the fight. His dial machine was turning nice and slow, as operated by a snail. He had time to kill anyways, as he was slow roasting a smaller Parrot Toe on fire, the very reason He-Man was battling him to begin with. The one downside of being stuck beside the dial machine was that he kept losing meat from his meal to Mr. Protein, who would snatch a piece and run away to gobble it down before returning once again. After being basted in the sweet hiker glue, the meat was just irresistible.